Shockley brings it out over to Green. Green dribbles around, back to Shockley. He's got Allen and Tolson and Moore to look to, too. There's Moore on the inside. Underneath the Tolson, back to Moore. Shot's no good. Rebound, Marcus Green.
Great hustle right there by Marcus Green to get that ball.
Purely athletic move there, getting his fingers in where they probably don't belong. TJ Stansel steals the ball for Bensalem, and he dribbles up, probably a double dribble there. But he gets away with it. Dooner with an NBA three-pointer. It's
long
no good.
range.
Flythe thought he got fouled there, but it was a travel instead, and we have a new player on the court for Bensalem. That's number 24, Rob Browse, a 6-foot junior. Allen takes him right to the hoop, but blocked by Schamberger.
They got to find something else to do because Byron Schamberger is just a presence under there and is really showing what kind of talent he has tonight.
That's true, as Shockley takes a three-pointer. It's no good. Allen with an athletic save. Back to Green. And the Eagles stay alive. They have a lot of weapons to keep the ball at their end of the court. Eddie Moore, the air ball, he gets the ball right back and lays it up.
Well, that's a great idea by Maurice Allen to get it back to the big man, and you know he's going to convert.
Eddie Moore gets stabbed in the eye by an errant elbow, and we're going to have, it looks like an official timeout. Now check that.
A good hustle by Marcus Green right there, getting back. Ed Moore challenged the man at mid-court, and Marcus Green saw that and got back and stripped the ball from number 24, Rob Browse.
Bensalem taking a three-pointer. That's Lewis. It's no good, but they get the ball right back as Flythe and Shockley tie up in the middle. It's going to belong to Bensalem.
Possession arrow always seems to go the other way, doesn't it?
Yeah, Norristown had a possession arrow last, and they took the ball out here to start the second quarter, so they switched it over to Bensalem, but it does seem to be going Bensalem's way tonight. Scores 20-13 as Dooner brings the ball in. He puts it to Lewis. Lewis underneath to Flythe. Flythe puts it up and scores. Aquill Flythe has 6 points so far for the Bensalem Owls as the Eagles quickly get back down court. That's Green. Green over to Shockley. Shockley one-hands it to Green. Back to Maurice Allen. Allen looks for three, says, I'll dribble in. And he's going to pass off to the new substitute, Brad Weldon. I'm sorry, Greg, go ahead.
Norristown having some problems getting the ball inside to Ed Moore and their forwards. And again, another turnover because Bensalem just collapsing on the guys in the paint.
Dooner with the ball ahead to Flythe. There's Browse. Browse puts up a two-pointer. It's no good. Rebound, Ryan Shockley. And Ryan really skied for the rebound. Green pushes it down the court. Dishes to Maurice Allen in the corner. Three-pointer, it's good. That's almost becoming a staple here at Norristown Basketball, where Maurice Allen sits in that corner there and waits for the pass and does get that three-pointer, and he has 10 points tonight. Schamberger against Moore. Moore's going to be called for the foul. That's going to be his second foul. He picks it up early here in the first half. The basket was good by Schamberger.
Well, that's something you don't want to see right there. You never want to see Ed Moore going to the bench in foul trouble, because that's the nucleus of Norristown's whole team. That's the guy that they look for, and that's the guy that they expect to play very good defense for them. So,
especially on defense, as Schamberger puts in his third point of the game, and now it's 23-18, just over 5.5 minutes to play in this half. As we see Lee Fowler come into the game for Eddie Moore. That's number 54, Lee Fowler. There's Shockley driving to the basket around Schamberger, but he's still no good. Ooh, and Fowler picks up a quick 2 points.
Lee Fowler coming in and making his presence known. Some guys will come into the game and, you know, they're a little sluggish and they got to get the blood moving from sitting on the bench for a quarter. But Lee Fowler coming in the game, very impressive move and very strong, showing his tall presence underneath the basket.
Crashing the boards and getting those 2 points and getting fouled. He has a chance to pick up a third. He doesn't get it, but it goes right back to him from the foul line. He puts up a shot. It's no good. Looks like he got knocked in the eye as well, and we're going to have an official timeout. It must be something in the air tonight. This is the second Norristown player to be poked in the eye by an elbow or an arm or something. Eddie Moore earlier, now Lee Fowler, and Fowler does not look good. He looks a little hazy. If I was Coach McGee, I would go to the bench, get somebody back in there. He's shaking it off. Say he's going to stay in the game. One eye, two eyes. It's 25-18. Norristown with the lead right now. Schamberger puts it up, and it's good. Byron Schamberger, another 2 points, and he's got 5 on the night. Marcus Green over to Maurice Allen. Allen puts up a three-pointer, it's no good. Brad Weldon's right there. Schamberger looks like, what happened there? But Weldon definitely got fouled on that one.
And that's number 2 on Byron Schamberger there. And it doesn't seem that Bensalem is making a move to their bench. But that looks like that would be a key loss. Sorry there.
Yeah.
It looks like that would be a key loss for Bensalem, because he seems to be the guy that's handling the pressure underneath.
That's right, and as Weldon puts up his first point, it does appear that Bensalem has a very deep bench. They have 4 guys that have seen some action, or that are in uniform, out of sweats, ready to go as we get another substitute, and that was a good call there by Greg Fry as Eric Reap comes into the game and Schamberger takes a seat. We know Norristown has a deep bench, and Bensalem looks to have the same. As Weldon puts up the second shot, it's no good, and Reap gets the rebound. Stansel with the ball over to number 42, Krishan Lewis. Back to Stansel. Over to number 23, Art Brown. Brown inside to Reap, guarded by Fowler. Good job by Lee Fowler.
Fowler really hustling underneath the basket, trying to fill the shoes, and the very big shoes of Ed Moore.
Looks like Lee Fowler's going to wake up with a black eye tomorrow. He does. It looks like it's starting to swell up around the eye as Rob Dooner checks back into the game and TJ Stansel takes a seat.
Well, that's the price you pay, I guess, for playing very good basketball underneath, and you're going to get banged a little bit in this division.
You got it. That was a Quill Flythe, and he took a couple steps. You might be able to get away with that in the NBA, but not here at the Suburban 1 League. It's 26-20, 4:26 left in the half, and Eagles are taking over this game. Marcus Green driving the basket, dishes to Lee Fowler, but gets his own pass there. Weldon underneath, strong to the basket. He's going to be fouled by Eric Reap. It's a lot of court awareness, Greg, that these Norristown Eagles have. They know exactly where everybody is, and they know, hey, I'm going to the basket strong. I'm probably going to be fouled, and that's exactly what Brad Weldon did.
Well, that's great basketball, and that's what you have to do. I mean, there's a lot of tall players in this division, in this Suburban 1 conference. And if you're not physical and you don't go to the hole strong, they will bang you around. So you have to do that. Norristown has the players to do it, and they're showing it this year.
Yeah, Brad Weldon only stands 6'1", but I'm telling you, I wouldn't want to run into him too many times on the basketball court or the football field. He's a pretty big guy. The ball will belong to Norristown, as the Norristown fans like that call. Oh, there's going to be a foul, too. Who's that foul on? I didn't get that foul, but we'll have it up on the board soon. I'm having a feeling it was TJ Stansel. Yes, it was TJ Stansel, and that's his first foul. And it gives the Eagles another opportunity to make a basket, but Ryan Shockley gets called for traveling. Still 26-20, just over 4 minutes to go. Boys basketball action here at Norristown Area High School. Rob Dooner brings the ball up for the Owls. Dooner to Lewis, into the corner to Stansel. Stansel for 3. No one shy in this game. Eric Reap with the rebound, turns around, nothing there. That's Lee Fowler with a rebound. Lee passes it out to Marcus Green. Green, a former athlete of the week from the Times-Herald, passes to Weldon. Weldon moves around. Fowler back up off the board, and Lee Fowler gets his 3rd and 4th points, and he's getting a lot of action tonight with Ed Moore on the bench.
Obviously, the eye, not a problem for Lee Fowler, as he, again, another strong follow to the hole. That's what he's doing. He's putting that ball up real quickly, not even bringing it down, just going straight up with it.
Career game right now for Lee Fowler. He's got 4 points, and he's seeing a lot of action early because Ed Moore's in some foul trouble. Inside, oh, wow, I don't know. 23, Art Brown had to be fouled there, but the referees didn't call anything. And a Quill Flythe comes back into the game for TJ Stansel. Dooner underneath the basket. Out to Krishan Lewis. Lewis back to Dooner. Dooner loses a handle on. He's harassed by Marcus Green and Ryan Shockley. Krishan Lewis now with the ball. He's looking over the offense to Dooner. Bensalem having trouble setting up a shot here. Good defense by Norristown. A lot of bumping underneath the basket from Weldon. That's Lewis with a three-pointer, and we're in a three-point fest tonight. Lewis now with 5 points.
Two teams not afraid to shoot the three-pointer, and obviously showing that tonight.
Green over to Maurice Allen. Green drives the basket. Weldon, he puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Mr. Excitement there.
That'll get the crowd fired up, as B.J. Weldon, very, very strong, and also very, very happy with that move.
Yes, indeed. Weldon going to the line, trying to get his 4th point tonight, and he gets the Norristown crowd on their feet. I was going to say off their duff, but on their feet. I just said it. Weldon to the free throw line. Now it's 31-23. Norristown in the lead, 2.5 minutes to go in the half.
You got to remember, this is a kid's show, Neil, and we got to watch what we say there. So
we're not on Prism, we're not on cable TV, but I cleaned myself up there. As Stancil looks to check back in the game for Bensalem. Now it's Lewis with the ball. Down in the corner to Dooner. Dooner puts it up. It's in and out, no good. Art Brown puts it back up and gets on the board for Bensalem.
Norristown's got to start blocking out, as Art Brown was left wide open just for an easy follow.
Speaking of easy, Maurice Allen makes it look easy, and he scores 2 points, and that's 12 points for Maurice Allen. 12 of 33 points. He's 1/3 of the Eagle offense. Well,
he didn't start tonight, and he came in for Salim Campbell. And Maurice Allen just making his presence known, as we have another steal by Weldon, excuse me.
Weldon with the athletic move there, tries to get it to Allen. It's pushed out of bounds by a Bensalem player, and Allen will pass to Green to get the ball in. 1:35 left in the first half. Green content to dribble out almost at half court because Bensalem is playing that zone defense. They're playing a 2-3 defense right now, and they're content to slow the game down. And Green says, hey, I'll do this too. I'll put on a little dribbling exhibition out here with my friends Maurice Allen and Ryan Shockley, as now Krishan Lewis comes to guard him. Green back with the ball. In his hands, he's dangerous. Shockley for 3. It's no good, but Weldon's there for the rebound. Kicks it back out to Maurice Allen. Back to Green, and it's slow down ball again.
Big rebound there. Obviously, they want to slow down the clock, and that's a great rebound by B.J. Weldon.
Krishan Lewis going to be called on the grabbing foul. That's his first, as Aquil Fleith comes back into the game.
We'll just use both names, and hopefully they accept one of them when they watch the game.
It's the first one that comes out of my mouth. That's whatever it is. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he doesn't go to Norristown, so we can't do the research on it, and you haven't had him in your class. So.
That's true. That's true. Maurice Allen will go to the line to shoot 1-of-1. Owls are in the bonus. Allen makes the first one. He has 13. I'll tell you, that would be a good total for most players for an entire game, and Maurice Allen has put that many in the first half. Allen now still 13th as Lee Fowler battles for the ball, but there's going to be a traveling violation against Aquil. He's having a tough time tonight. Started out real hot with 6 points, but he's been quiet for the last quarter.
Hey, he looks like he's just having some problems. He just needs to calm down and get into his game. Even if you don't come out and you're having a bad night, you just got to relax and got to try and find it.
Green working it around to Shockley and Allen. Shockley loses the ball off his knee.
We saw that one right in front of us, and you could clearly see that Ryan Shockley dribbled that one right off his legs. So
he was being harassed by 2 of the Owl players, and they got the better of him, and now the Owls can look for the last shot as they're trailing by 9 points, 34-25. Norristown has to turn on the defense here to go into a locker room with a nice lead. Krishan Lewis for 3. Nope. Now it's over to Rob Dooner. Dooner being harassed, and it's going to be a foul on Maurice Allen.
Really no need for that foul right there by Maurice Allen. Just trying to be aggressive, and unfortunately got caught with his hand in the cookie jar there.
Then again, he stopped the momentum of the Owls, and he's not really in any foul trouble. The Owls now with under 15 seconds. Dooner calls the play. It's pushed off by Green. Touched by number 23, Art Brown. And the Eagles have another shot here to increase their lead. They have 10.1 seconds.
You got a little action over there. The ball came right to you.
Hey, I was ready to go for it. I was a basketball player once. Maurice Allen for three, and it's in there. Maurice Allen. He's hot tonight. He's real hot tonight. And that's going to be the first half. And Norristown leads 37-25 behind the excellent shooting of Maurice Allen. He has 16 of the Eagles' 37 points. And what a game for Maurice Allen and the Eagles as they came out pretty flat in the first quarter. We talked about it at the break in the first and second quarter, but Norristown really turned it around and went on a tear there to go into the locker room with a comfortable 12-point lead. Leading the way for the Owls is Aquil Flythe. He has 6 points, and Byron Schamberger, who is now picked up his second foul. He has 5 points, as well as Krishan Lewis with 5. And we'll be back with the second half right after this. Back here in the second half, boys basketball action between Norristown and the Bensalem Owls, and Norristown enjoys the 12-point lead right now, 37-25. Behind the excellent scoring of number 15, Maurice Allen. He has 16 points unofficially by our tally. And the Eagles are going to take the ball first, and they can possibly increase their lead. They were a little flat coming out in the first quarter there, as my partner Greg Fry here talked about at the juncture of the first and second quarter. But they seem to have responded and come out with all of their guns firing here in the second quarter, and now the second half starts. Marcus Green quick to the ball, saves it from going out of bounds, saves it for the Eagles. Green working it, looking for Eddie Moore inside, who's back in the game after sitting for a while. Patient offense. Shockley working the ball with Green. Green and Shockley now back to Maurice Allen. Inside TJ Tolson, the starting 5 back on the floor. Check that. Starting 4 plus Allen. Allen now dribbling, guarded by Dooner. In the corner to TJ Tolson. Inside to Eddie Moore. Turnaround jumper. It's good. Eddie Moore gets his 3rd and 4th point of the night as he gets the scoring started for the Eagles.
And I do have to say that Ed Moore has to have maybe one of the best touch for a big man that I've ever seen. 6'8", and he can shoot a jumper just so smoothly.
Speaking of something you like to see, there's Marcus Green getting on the floor right on top of Aquil Flythe, trying to take the ball away, and to no avail. The possession arrow went to Bensalem. Bensalem pushing it up. TJ Stansel with the ball. Out to Rob Dooner, the quarterback for the Bensalem Owls.
In more ways than one, also running the point tonight.
That's right. There's Stansel with a shot. It's no good. Eddie Moore on the tough defense. Out to Marcus Green as he pushes it quickly up to the court for the Eagles. He's going all the way. It's going to be a foul. And you know what? That's going to be Byron Schamberger's 3rd foul.
That's big, both sides. Bensalem going to have to watch what Byron Schamberger does underneath now. Don't want him to pick up that 4th foul already in the 3rd quarter. And now maybe the Eagles can try and get the ball into Eddie Moore a little bit more. Little pun on words there. And Bensalem probably going to have to collapse now a little bit more inside to help out. Appears to be Art Brown coming into the game.
I'm checking up the board here for the Bensalem Owls. That looks like it's 4th foul on Byron Schamberger. We must have missed one, but that's big trouble for Byron if he has 4 fouls. As Marcus Green misses the second one and Eagles get the rebound. Shockley drives the basket. It's good. Ryan Shockley now with 9 points in the game, and if that's 4 for Schamberger, the Owls have a lot of trouble now. As you said, he seems to be the biggest competition for Ed Moore right now. As Bensalem breaks the press, gets it over to Lewis, now to Schamberger, and he puts it up.
Good feed to Byron Schamberger. Still trying to keep him involved in this game.
He has 7 points as Maurice Allen gets trapped in the corner there. Now it's to Tolson, inside to Moore. Moore with the easy layup. Could have dunked it, but he took the easy way and the guaranteed way of scoring a basket with a layup.
Guarantee you'll see that a lot more from Norristown as Bensalem takes a timeout. You'll see that a lot more from Norristown now that Schamberger's got 4 fouls on him.
That's right. That's 22nd timeout, and I believe the score at halftime was 37-25. Norristown's going on a 7-2 run, and they now have a 17-point lead, which, in the words of Coach Barons a while ago, he said he likes for Norristown to put the game away in the third quarter. And if they keep up what they're doing right now, they're definitely going to put it away if they have a 17-point lead, and we're only 2 minutes into the second half.
Well, they've come out strong. I don't know what the coaches said to them in halftime, but they must have told them, don't come out flat. Fight against this team and try and catch them off guard to start the third quarter.
And they definitely did that, and they got Byron Schamberger to commit his 4th fouls as the Norristown Eagle cheerleaders come off the court. They put on a good halftime show for us here at Norristown Area High School gym. Their first rockin' routine of the year. They said they're going to add on to that, get a little more time added every game, and hopefully by the playoffs they have quite a routine. Back to the game, Krishan Lewis puts up a 3-point shot. It's no good. Moore gets the rebound, passes to Green, but it's stolen back by Lewis and Schamberger misses a shot. Now Green with the ball, pushing it up quick, 3-on-2, throws the ball away.
That's just going absolutely too fast for Norristown. Marcus Green trying to start something on the break. That just went way too fast, and that's just no human could, except maybe Michael Jordan, could catch that pass coming as fast as Marcus Green was.
Maybe it's even too fast for our film crew, but Norristown gets the ball back quickly. Green puts up a 3-pointer, it's no good. Art Brown with a rebound.
Good strong rebound right there by Art Brown.
You know, Greg, you bring up Michael Jordan. What happened to the Bulls last night? They lost to the Philadelphia 76ers. As Maurice Allen lays up for his 18th point of the game.
Well, just so everybody knows, I am a Philadelphia Sixers fan.
Oh, I'll cheer for the Sixers too, but beating the Chicago Bulls, I mean, come on. Bensalem working the ball now for the 3-pointer now. Krishan Lewis, no good. Art Brown puts up the layup, it's no good. And Maurice Allen controls a 4-on-1. He's going to take it all the way in Jordan fashion, and Shockley puts it up with an alley-oop. Nice little move there by Maurice Allen and Ryan Shockley. And I don't know if it was planned or not, but it looked good.
I don't know if you felt it or not, but in this gym right now, this place is finally starting to get a little bit of electricity to it, and I could just feel it, that Norristown is finally starting to, you never really felt it during the first half. Now they are really starting to get into their game.